Dr. Maribeth, I'm back.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's wonderful.
So whenever you're ready, you can get started.
Okay, so what I want you to do is to close your eyes and take a couple slow, deep breaths and think about what you want to explore while I access your records. And then once I'm in your records, I want you to, talk about what's going on, and we can build the energy, and you can ask questions if you want, and we'll just see what your masters, teachers, and loved ones have to share with you today.
All right, great.
Okay. Okay, I'm in your records. So, what would you like to explore?
Um, Now, as you know, I wrote a book about a walk-in soul, and I was reluctant to write it, but it seems to be helping. A lot of people are coming and to me and just saying thank you for being so open and vulnerable, and just that's what I was hoping for. And is that true?
Yes, you really did open up a doorway to a lot of possibilities for people, answered a lot of questions. It really was a precedent experience because it really had never happened before. But it was something that all of you had agreed on prior to this lifetime in the zone of choice, and it just kind of had to happen then. So yes, it has. It's happened. It's opened up the hearts to many people so that they can access their own soul's wisdom.
That's a beautiful thing.
It really is. Yes. Yeah.
So,
I mean, people who were very skeptical, people who had a feeling that this was possible, it was really validation for them, and it really spoke to a lot of people on a cellular level and a level that they didn't even know existed for themselves.
wow. Now, so I wrote that book, and that's fine. It's just kind of sitting out there as I work on Holistic Campus and this that we're all doing together. And I almost feel like I should just leave it alone. Should I just leave it alone?
Well, as ideas come to you, jot them down. So it's not that you're taking a break. It's just that you are, it's not really distracted, but you've got other work to do. But the ideas will still come through, so jot them down. So then when it is time, you will have an outline of what the next work is for you to do with regard to it. And because it's unfolding as it goes, too.
Well, exactly. Yes. It's,
right.
For life to hit a certain point.
Right. So to sit and try to do it right now, it's kind of a moot point because everything is just still unfolding.
But I am to write another one.
Oh, 3.
Not 3. Well,
you opened that door.
I did. Okay, that's fine. I love the writing process. It's just a time issue. So and to me, I believe that why I'm here is to work with you all with Holistic Campus. I feel like that's my mission. It isn't, and the book just brought me here, but is that I feel like that's it.
It really is, and it was really, something that you had decided, prior to this lifetime. And it's such a beautiful opportunity for everybody. What they're telling me is it really will be global, and you'll help so many people to expand themselves and the people that they work with. And of course, you also, because, you don't want to leave yourself out. People are waking up like popcorn right now. So they really need the help of what people like myself and the others in this group have to offer. It's sacred. It is holy. What they're telling me is every person involved in it has a soul commitment to it.
Really?
There's like, yes, it's no mistakes. The right people are aligned with it. And it's what the possibility of it growing really, really huge, really fast is really there.
Oh,
It's what you bring to it and what everybody brings to it. It really is a co-creation, and it's really a model of how a lot of adventures or corporations or whatever, it's a model of how it can really work. Not just on a spiritual level, but on every level, emotional, physical, all of the levels.
that is a beautiful thing that everyone's here in the same way. That's beautiful.
It's really divinely guided and inspired. It just really is. It's very, very holy and sacred, more so than what we think it is right now, and it's going to morph into much, much more.
Wow. So it's when you say global, that's so interesting because as you know, we've got people, I mean, there's maybe 50 of us right now. I think there's 50 some odd, and they're from all over the globe. Is that what you mean? The global?
Exactly.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. You know, and what you're doing is you're giving us the opportunity to be at home, be with families, or live up in the mountains or wherever, and not be tied to one of these 9-to-5 jobs paying $9 or $10 an hour.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's a chance to integrate what we know and get to know the people within the group and help each other. It really is a united community.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's something that we can keep long term.
Yes,
We're going
yes,
to be able to keep that.
yes. And what they're showing me is branching out into even more. Like, well, that's what they're saying. Wait for it to unfold.
Okay.
It'll unfold to even more branches.
So we're doing what we need to do. And the growth of that you're talking about?
Yes.
The structure will be able to handle it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Because that will grow with it.
Okay.
It is, you know, spirit doing the work and we're moving our feet.
And I feel so grateful to be able to move my feet with this.
Really, I know.
So it's so interesting, the part, so I tried to start this probably 2 years ago. And I was told from Spirit, nope, not yet. You know, we'll start and stop. And Spirit just gives them, nope, not yet. And then all of a sudden one day, bang. And as you know, I threw it out there on Facebook and they came.
Absolutely.
And is that how will that will continue? They will just come.
Yes, we have been waiting for you, and there are many others waiting for you also.
So keep going. Don't leave it at 52 or whatever.
Keep going. Keep going. Because the more people will show up doing different things. See, this is new. This is at the infant stage. It's kind of like the phoenix. It's, you know, it's like the very, very beginning. And this is the foundation. And you'll work through all the bugs and everything. And then it'll make us all stronger. And from there, it'll be another level. And then that level will go stronger, which will also make the foundation stronger. Because you're really starting at the bottom up versus the top down. And that's really the model that is working.
Well, I don't know what to say.
It's very exciting.
It really is. It really is.
Right.
Okay.
And your master's teachers and loved ones are saying, trust the process. If there comes a time when you feel like you're getting a little bogged down, delegate. there's plenty of us on here that can help as far as if you get a little stuck in any area, reach out. Like, you don't have to do this alone. This is a community. You are the glue that holds us all together. But Spirit is really the one who's working through us as us.
Right, which is such an honor.
It really, we have no idea how holy this is.
Oh, that's beautiful. I have to tell you, okay, I think you're the third person in the past 2 days that has told me to start delegating.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hearing you, okay.
It'll make things flow, and it'll help that person also, because then that person will also get some training and will feel useful.
Right.
And it's all part of the sharing process. And you're sharing of yourself, and you're allowing that person to share with you and with all of us. And that's really what generosity is all about.
Right. No, that makes so much sense. And I look at it from the standpoint of, I don't want everybody so busy. I don't want to bother them with anything.
Oh, and we feel like she's so busy, we don't want to bother her with anything. I feel that way. I can't speak for anybody else, but I can speak for myself that way.
No, that's interesting. I know we all have another meeting practitioner-wise, and I'm just going to bring that up. Okay, who wants to help with what? Because there's so much we can do, and there's so much talent.
Absolutely. Right. Like, you're our glue, but we're here to support you also.
That's so nice.
This has actually been in the making for about 20 years.
Really?
It really has. It's just 20 years ago, people wouldn't have, gone for it, because a lot of people, hadn't been moved to learn anything. And we were just all in a whole different space consciously. And people weren't, they're like the pioneers, but clients just weren't there, because people as a society weren't ready to accept it, but they are now. They're hungry for it.
Now, that's so interesting. So it's been in the works for 20 years. So I'm under the impression, or under the belief, everything starts on the other side, everything. And then it's almost filtered here. So 20 years, how would that work? So it was created 20 years? I know there's no time on the other side either, but.
The idea of it.
Yeah.
The idea of it. Right. Because, the other side can see, everything all happens at now anyway, but they can see more of a timeline than we can see. And that idea was just waiting for somebody to jump on board and run with it.
Mm.
So now is a time that people are feeling lost, they're feeling scared, they don't know what to do, and there's others who have been on the journey a while, and there's even a lot of uncertainty with those of us who have done that, because we know we're here to do something, but how do we get it out to the world?
Okay, yeah, no, I can see that. And I've always noticed a disjointing of it. It's, like, I think you and I might have spoken about that before. People are kind of bumping up against spirituality and thinking, this is really kind of cool, and what do I do with it? And don't know where to go, except for the guy on the corner who has a crystal ball. Like, let's bring it out into give it the respect it deserves. And
absolutely.
There's nothing more professional than this. There's any better, any higher.
Right, and okay, here's another thing they're telling me. The consciousness for some reason of a lot of healers has been really of poverty.
Yes.
For some reason, and healers have been struggling for so long, and this is actually a part of breaking up those patterns and allowing the healers to understand not only their own worth, but the worth of what they do.
Yes.
So that the money can fly in the abundance, not just money, but a lot of this money can fly, funnel into our own lives.
Yeah. And the stigma, off of the stigma that it has. I can't tell you how many times in speaking with someone that one of the hardest things for a practitioner to talk about is, well, what do I charge?
Absolutely.
Very, very difficult. for a lot of people. So I walk them through it, and it's like, no, this is okay. Let's go. Let's do it. The value is absolutely there. And when people start opening up, and you know, once you open up to this, there's no going back. It's just so wonderful, and you keep discovering. And
right, and it works both ways, because the practitioner will obviously, you know, make more money, and the client will make that investment in themselves.
mm-hmm.
And then, you know, that'll build too. So prosperity is definitely built into this model.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Right, right. And it is part of the awakening process and consciousness for a lot of people right now. So what they're saying is this whole community is a multi-dimensional venture.
Wow.
And it has finally found its time.
And all of us will be guided. We'll just keep.
Absolutely. As long as we keep the faith, keep the trust,
and
listen to the guidance, reach out to each other.
Wow. Wow. What else did they have to say?
What else do you want to know? Let's see. Okay.
After that, I don't know.
Right.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And, you know, like you've got the structure, you've got the big vision for right now. And now it's a matter of doing, you know, what's next. And that vision will grow. And it'll grow fast. And so just keep plodding along.
So we're right where we should be.
Oh, absolutely.
There's nothing I'm missing.
No.
Is
you missing? Nope. Just the one thing that they do suggest, if you haven't talked a lot, because I know I talk a lot about the soul, but it's all about the heart too. So what they're suggesting is maybe speaking a little bit more about heart energy and how this is all about the heart. If you haven't already, this is also work that opens up the people's hearts, because that's really, really important right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. So along with it being sacred and holy, it's an opportunity to really delve deep into the heart energy, which is the age we're in, the age of Aquarius.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, if I'm moving from the head to the heart.
Oh, all right.
So that's the only thing I'm hearing, is to add more heart conversations.
Okay.
And it'll come to you.
When it needs to, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then some of the folks that we started with that have kind of just faded away, that's okay. Let them.
Oh, that's absolutely okay. They may come back later, but just now was not the time for them to come on board.
Yep. Okay.
But you gave them exposure,
mm-hmm.
the possibility, and a place for in the future should they want to come on board. Now they know that it's a possibility that something like this does exist.
Okay, and there's no specific number or anything I'm looking for, right?
No, because that would really limit. Yeah, that would limit.
Yeah, so it's not stop at 100 and just let it go.
No, then you're stopping the growth.
Yeah.
You'll get a sense, you'll get a feeling when it's time to open it up for more people.
Okay.
You know, when that foundation is built and time to do the next level and build that foundation. I really see it from the bottom. There's my hands. The bottom up, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus top down.
And will there be any offshoots, or we're doing what we're doing? Yes.
There will be a lot of offshoots. That's what they were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
And, and some of it will be, retreats, training, that type of thing. And then there's others that obviously have not been created yet, and that'll come as it unfolds. It has an amazing energy to it.
Does it really?
It really, really does, with the excitement everybody has, and how willing they are to be of service.
Yeah. And that's funny when I have gone through that vetting process, if you will, and I know I don't like that word, but I understood that was my role to make sure. That's one of the things that, not just the authenticity, the focusing out. And I immediately knew, when somebody was right. All the rest of it didn't matter. It was just that piece.
Right, and it was your intent to have professionals and people with high integrity.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very, very, the whole thing feels so expansive.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just, really, really awesome.
Yeah. So there it is.
Yep, there it is.
Wow. Well, I don't know what else to say.
Okay, does it feel complete then?
No, it feels more than complete.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay.
Else, I'm great.
Great. Okay, so I'll go ahead and thank your master's teachers and loved ones and close your records then. Master's teachers and loved ones of Carolyn McKinley. Thank you. Thank you for this honor and energy and information. And go ahead and close your records. Okay. Awesome.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. They're so excited for you too.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, they really are.
We sit here, we just go about our stuff, doing our thing, and it's just amazing to think that they just see it all, they know it all, they're just part of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, honey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to get over the nervousness and and be of service and let people know what I do.
We appreciate you very, very much.
Oh, thank you.
Mwah. Mwah. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.